Hey, what's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. It has been a while since I've been here. Well, a couple of days. I think last time I was here was last Thursday. And just if you just tune in now, make sure you like the video. I will be going live weekly, Monday through Friday, probably Monday through Thursday. We see as time go, but I will be going live Monday through Thursday from at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time every night. I'm gonna try to be consistent with that. So, and once again, if you just joined in, make sure you hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the like button, share, and also comment, man. Let me know what you think. But I do want to go live tonight for about 30 minutes. Talk about got some news. Cal Duggar extension. We had to extend the big extension, 4-year contract, 14 million a year for Cal Duggar. He will be getting that a year, so he head out for a little bit. But hey, Cal Duggar is returned to the Patriots. I think they had the transition tag on him, so he is back now. We do have Cal Duggar back now. The Patriots did go back to OTAs today. They had they welcomed the team back today. All-season workouts, all-season program start today, so it's real good. I didn't see the pictures of Cal Duggar there, but I'm pretty sure he'll be there pretty soon. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get started. We have a lot going on, man. Jayden Daniels is in town visiting the Patriots this week. I think he's having dinner tonight, and then he's also going to be meeting touring the stadium probably tomorrow. So this is a big meeting. We just had Drake May in on Friday, and now Jayden Daniels is here. So if you look at it, the Patriots are doing their due diligence on these top quarterbacks. You got JJ McCarthy coming in next week. They've already met with Drake May and then Jayden Daniels now. So that's the consensus right there. That goes to show you right there what they're thinking. Like I think it's more like it's going to be QB at 3. I think it's not a question of it's going to be quarterback. It's the question is now is who is that quarterback going to be? Will it be JJ McCarthy? Will it be Jayden Daniels? I hope it is Drake May, but we don't know yet. We're far from. We're still 2 weeks out from the draft, so we can get through this week here. We got next week. I think by next week you'll start hearing some of the tea leaves out there about which way the Patriots are leaning. Some of these teams are leaning, but really the Patriots can't do anything till they know what Washington's doing. So let's just say Washington goes with Drake May. If you're a Patriot fan or if you're the Patriot, are you all in on Jayden Daniels? Do you like Daniels? I mean, if they like Daniels enough, I think they should take Daniels. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think you pass up on them. If they like Daniels enough, I think they should take him. So if the Patriots like Jayden Daniels would be a Patriot, and I think they should sprint out there and take him with that 3rd overall pick. I mean, he's dynamic, and we're going to see like he's visiting today. He's dynamic. He has, I think he weighed in his pro day about 205 pounds. So he's on the smaller side. He's probably going to gain, I think it's 205 or 210, one of them. He's probably going to gain some more weight or whatnot, but he's kind of thin. I like Daniels. I don't have a problem with Daniels. I just think that a lot of people I've seen, they say that he doesn't like to throw in the middle of the field. Some of the highlights in film that I've seen, he throws a lot in the middle of the field. And when you have two big-time targets like Malik Neighbors and BTJ Brian Thomas, a lot of your targets are going to be outside of numbers. I mean, I'm watching film on Brian Thomas last night. Every catch he's making is a deep ball. So he can throw the ball. It's just when you're playing with the Patriots, you're going to have to drive that ball in the wind. You know, up north, when you go to New England, New York, New England, all those up north teams, you're going to have to drive the ball through the air and whatnot. That's what he's going to have to do. And it's going to be big to see if he can do that. Because these are the questions they're going to ask him while he's visiting with the Patriots tonight and tomorrow. These are the big-time questions that are going to get asked to Jayden Daniels. How comfortable would you be playing in this weather with the winds or swirling or whatnot? How comfortable would Jayden Daniels be? We know Drake May can throw it. He has a cannon of an arm. I mean, we know Drake May has all the arm strength. JJ McCarthy, I'm watching film on him. He throws a nice tight spiral. He can throw the ball. Michael Penix, he has a big time arm. Where I don't think the Patriots will take him at 3. I think the only way the Patriots will take Penix is if they trade back into the back end of the draft and get him. But I don't think they'll take him there at 3. So these are the questions that they're going to be asking Jayden Daniels tonight when they meet with him. I heard they're going out there dinner tonight, and then tomorrow he will be touring the stadium meeting. I don't think they can work him out on his top 30 visit, but they can ask him a lot of questions, physicals and things like that. I know he did have an issue with his elbow or whatnot, so they might ask him about that. I don't think that's a big time. I haven't heard a lot about that. I'm sure the medicals will come out clean on him, but I think with Jayden Daniels, I think he's a big time prospect. He reminds me a little bit of Lamar Jackson. And one thing about if we do draft Jayden Daniels, he's going to bring it down. He's a dynamic quarterback. He can run it and he can pass it. He's going to bring some excitement we haven't had in a while since Brady left. So we know, when you prepare for Jayden Daniels on Wednesday, when these defensive coordinators are preparing on Wednesday, you're going to have to prepare for him to run because he will run that pocket. He runs the score too. He can go. Drake May can scramble too. No slight to Drake May. He can scramble too, but Jayden Daniels really can scramble. He's a big-time scrambler. So these are the questions that they're going to ask him. Can he protect his body? Is he going to be able to take care of himself? I like the talent, but I think it's safe to ask these questions like, okay, you was playing with Brian Thomas Jr. and you was playing with Malik Neighbors. Let's say he had Drake May supporting cast. Would he still be putting up the numbers that he was putting up? Who knows? Because Drake May, the only receiver he had was what, Tez Walker? I think he had a tight end too, Nesbitt, but it was mainly just Tez Walker for Drake May. And Tez Walker probably won't be a first-round pick, probably not even a second. He had a bad Senior Bowl. So if you put Drake May in Carolina, not Drake May, but Jayden Daniels in Carolina, would he still be putting up those same numbers that he put up at LSU? And vice versa, if you put Drake May at LSU, how much better would he have been? So no slighting down on these guys, but those are some of the questions that I'm not hearing a lot of the talent that Drake May played with and the talent that Jayden Daniels played with. Jay Daniels got two receivers that's probably going to be top 20 picks. Malik Neighbors going top 10. Probably to the Giants, maybe Chargers, who knows? But I think he's meeting with the Bears today. Brian Thomas probably going to go in the back end of the first round. He's definitely going first round. I doubt Brian Thomas gets out that first round. Like, he got two studs at receiver. So he has a right to look. His stats look good. Like I said, no slight to Jayden Daniels. I'm a fan of Jayden Daniels. But I think at 3, the pick for the Patriots should be, and I think it will be Drake May for everything I'm hearing. They've done a lot of work on Drake. They met with him at the combine, had an informal interview, met with him before his pro day. And then they just met with him, had dinner with him on Friday. So you read the tea leaves, it's looking like it's probably going to be Drake May, but we're still 2 weeks out. I'm here. I know I heard Colin Cowell watching the herd earlier, and he said that he's heard, and I heard Schefter say it. Some Abbott Bridge said the same thing, that the Commanders are going to take Jayden Daniels. I've been on that wagon for the past couple of weeks. At first, I thought it was going to be Drake May for Washington, but no, I'm thinking now it's probably going to be Jayden Daniels for everything I'm hearing. And some of these people that are hearing this, they're getting this from somebody. So I think I think Daniels fits Washington a whole lot better than what Drake May would. Not saying Cliff Kingsbury and them could not make it work, but I'm just saying I think Daniels fits them a whole lot better. A whole lot better. Kingsbury is used to using these mobile quarterbacks. He used to playing with those guys. So it's going to be very interesting to see. I don't think we'll know what Washington's doing probably till about next week. Leading up to the draft, when we'll probably know what Washington is going to do. But I think for right now, I think it's all bets are off. Also, if you just tune in, make sure you like the video. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like that video. Make sure you like it. Also, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, make sure y'all share a comment, whatever. Let me know what you think. But if you're on YouTube, make sure you like. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit the thumbs up. Appreciate it. But yeah, man, Jayden Daniels visiting the Patriots today. I think he's a dynamic player. He's explosive. He's fast. I think if we do take Jayden Daniels, my concerns about the offensive line kind of goes away a little bit. It does, because we all know if you have a mobile quarterback, it kind of band-aids up your offensive line problem. It kind of takes it away a little bit. Not saying you don't want to draft and protect the quarterback, but if you have that dual threat quarterback that can run and skate, your offensive line he might make the offensive line look a lot better than what it is. He might make it look a whole lot better than what it is. A whole lot better. So we're gonna see, man. My gut feeling, like I said, if I had to be a betting man today, I think they take Drake May. Yeah, I think it's Drake May for the Patriots. If I had to bet today, I think it'd be Drake. But like I said, it's a lot. We got 2 weeks to go, and a lot of this stuff probably is not going to come out until next week. I think by the end of next week, we probably know where everybody's pretty going. Probably the top quarterbacks anyway. I think Minnesota's going to try to trade them and get McCarthy. I do not think the Giants are going to take a quarterback at 5. I think they're at 5 or 6. They're not going to take a quarterback. I think the Giants won't take a quarterback. I think Minnesota will try to get McCarthy. I think Penix and Bo needs to go probably later on in the first. But I do think I think it'll be Chicago. They go. Everybody know they're going Caleb Williams, and then I think Washington will take Jayden Daniels. Patriots to get Drake May there at 3. That's what I'm thinking. Also, Cal Duggar, moving on from the quarterbacks. Cal Duggar contract just got extension, agreed to a 4-year contract. The real is 4 year is a $14 million deal, so 4 years. He gets $14 million a year. AAV for Kyle Duggar. What I want to know is about Duggar, how do we plan on using him? Because last year he played, I think we didn't use him right. He played like more free safety. He's not the best cover. I don't think we used Kyle Duggar the right way last year. I do not think we used him right last year. With Kyle Duggar, I think he does his best when he's playing close to the line. That's when Kyle Duggar is his best, when he's playing close to the line. So we can get him back to playing there, I think we'll be all right. But if you look at what we've done so far, we brung back our own guys. Now, some people will say, well, you're bringing back players from a 4-win team. No, not exactly. You brought back the good players from a 4-win team. Michael Wynju, pretty good player. Right tackle. You got your right tackle there for the future. He could be right tackle or right guard. Hunter Henry came back. Sturdy, nice tight end. Not that explosive, but he'll be a good, safe weapon for your rookie quarterback. Hunter Henry, 3-year deal. Bring back Kendrick Bourne. He coming off ACL injury. Anthony Jennings, Josh Uche, and then you just bring back Kyle Duggar. I think the Patriots are done pretty good. They want to draft and develop, and they're showing their own players that they appreciate it. They brought their own guys. That's good. That's what you want to do. So that's good, man. You bring back the good players from a bad team. You let Parker go. You let Miles Bryant go. Trent Brown go. Matt Jones go. You let a lot of people go. But you brought back the good players from the 4-win team. Now, let's see what you can do in the draft. Let's see what you can do in the draft now. Now, you want to draft and develop. Let's see if they can get a starting tackle, left tackle. Or I think Chucks will be all right for the short term. Chucks Okorafor we got from Pittsburgh. But let's see what they can do in the draft. They want to draft and develop. Let's see what they can do. I think they go quarterback at 3, and then at 34, maybe you get a wide receiver. Maybe an AD Mitchell if Mitchell is there. I've heard. I think they met with Xavier Worthy. Xavier Legette should be there. I think Brian Thomas will be gone. And I think you can get good receivers on day 2 and day 3. It's going to be some good receivers going later on in the draft. Some real good receivers. So they want to draft and develop, and that's what they want to do. I think that's good. Yeah, I think if they are a couple picks, if they can hit on this draft at the main spot, I think they'll be in good position this year. You gotta get your quarterback number 1. That's the first thing. You get your quarterback. I think they'll be in business. So I think when you look at the draft, I think if they nail this draft, best case scenario, if they nail this draft, and when I mean nail, I mean okay, quarterback, receiver, a tackle. I think the defense is fine. I think they're fine on defense. I think you could add a safety, maybe another corner, pass rusher, but I think you got 8 picks. I think 5 of your picks should be offense. And you knowing the Patriots, they're probably going to trade back a couple of times and get more picks. That's what I'm thinking. But if they nail this draft, that's good for Elliott Wolf and company. Because we don't know how they draft. We don't know how much they were getting held back by Bill Belichick making all the picks. We're about to find out in a couple weeks. We're really about to find out who was making the bad picks, who was what wasn't getting done with the past regime. We're really gonna find out. I love the Kyle Duggar signing because you bring back your homegrown talent. You got to start building a foundation of core. You can't just keep letting people go. Duggar's back, Jennings back, Uche. I think the Owunyu's back, Henry. Even though we didn't draft Hunter Henry, but I think we're gonna start seeing they're gonna start to try to build through the draft and bring back some guys. And I think that's good. These guys are young for the most part. I think Duggar's 27, 28, probably the oldest. So Hunter Henry, I think he's 29, 30, one of them. So I want to see what happens with Matthew Jr. I hope they give him an extension. Christian Barmore, I think that's the next one. If they can get that Barmore extension done before the season starts, that'll be good. Because if he continues on the trajectory that he played last year, I think Christian Barmore, he's in store for a big payday. He's gonna get paid big. So I think if they can get the Christian Barmore extension done soon, I think that'll be big. I think the offseason will be a pretty good success. Not even count your draft picks. They're probably going to select about 10 guys. Then you got undrafted free agency. And let's not forget, the season doesn't start till September. So after the draft, there's still another free agent. You got players that are undrafted that did not get signed, that they're still going to get selected or whatnot. You got that that's going on. So, I mean, undrafted guy. There's still some big time free agents out there. Odell Beckham's out there. Michael Thomas at wide receiver. Justin Simmons at safety. Stephon Gilmore, maybe he'll come back to the Patriots. He's still out there. So this mess is not over. And then right before the season starts, it's gonna be another like cut. These teams got to get down to 53 man or whatnot. So some big time players are gonna get cut. So the season doesn't. I mean, we got a long way. This process is long. It's a long process. But I think number one for the Patriots, they got to find out who's gonna be the signal caller. I did see some reports of the weekend that maybe they won't take a quarterback. I tell everybody, like I've been saying, don't believe anything you're hearing right now. Everything is smokescreen. Nobody knows nothing right now. If we went from I think early in our season, thinking like February, I want to say right before the combine, they might take a tackle, or they're looking to trade back. Then you heard that they're interested in J.J. McCarthy, Drake May. It's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. You don't know what to believe. So I think the best is just wait to the draft. But I'm a big believer in where there's smoke, there's fire. Though I think that with third pick, they'll take May. And I think if May's not there, I think they're going to trade back. And if you look at what the Vikings got 2 picks. They got pick 11, they got pick 23. That's what Minnesota has. So in other words, I think Tom Curran, NBC Sports, shout out to them, had Tom on the podcast in the past. He said that it's going to take a whole lot more than the 3 first-round picks from Minnesota. So let's just say Minnesota, they got 11, 23 in the first next year. That's probably just a start. That's not the end. That's just a start. So it's probably going to take a whole lot of picks for the Patriots to give up, come up on a 3. It's going to take a lot. So that tells me right there, they like these guys. If they're willing to give up that much, they like these guys. I see another report that they'll be happy with either Jayden Daniels or Drake May. That tells you right there, they're probably going to go quarterback. If Jayden goes 2 to Washington, which is the rumors right now, he's probably going to go 2 to Washington, to the Commanders. What does that leave the Patriots? Probably with Drake May. I heard the J.J. McCarthy smoke is starting to come. I've been doing some film with McCarthy. He can play. He can spin it. Now, would I pick him at 3? No, I wouldn't. I would trade back a couple spots, see if I can get him. But I wouldn't pick J.J. McCarthy at number 3. At pick 3, I wouldn't pick him. So, like I said, smoke screen season, smoke screen. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of rumors, a lot of false stuff going on. Nobody knows nothing. So just the best thing is just to hold off and wait. If you just tune in on YouTube, make sure you like the video. If you're over Twitter, comment, let me know what you think. Share it. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I feel like this is a critical offseason for the Patriots, for the franchise, for next 10 to 15 years of the team. It's a big time offseason draft. They got to get it right. You select the wrong person, you set your team back a couple years. So they got to get this right, Pastor. They got to get it right. They don't get the right guy, they can set this team back. And look at your division. You got Miami. They're improving. They're probably about to sign. I mean, they're looking to sign Odell Beckham as their third receiver. They got Tua. They got Waddle, Hill. Good running game. Offensive line, they're going to continue to build. The defense, Miami's not going nowhere. Now, they're going to hit salary cap in probably in this year, next year, something like that. But for right now, you still got to put up Miami. The Jets, they're all in with Aaron Rodgers. Signed Mike Williams, Tyron Smith. Rodgers coming back for another year. Their window probably is this year. I think Rodgers probably going after this year. Buffalo, they just got rid of Stephon Diggs, but they got a quarterback, though. Yeah, they got rid of a lot of people, but they got their quarterback. So look at what you compete in your division. That tells you right there you have to get a quarterback. You have to get your guy. It tells you right there. You have to. I mean, you have to get your quarterback if you want to compete in this league. If one thing about the Super Bowl that I learned with the Chiefs playing and not beating the Niners, if you ain't got that quarterback that can compete, Patrick Mahomes, you're wasting your time. You got to have the quarterback. We seen San Francisco had a dominant team, a deep team, all-star team. They went down to Mahomes. We seen that. We just seen that a couple months ago. That tells you right there you have to have the quarterback. That should tell you enough. So, I mean, we were probably 14 days from the draft, a little over 14 days. So, I mean, I'm excited. I know everybody in Pats Nation there. I know everybody's watching. I know they're excited. I don't know what to expect right now. I've heard a lot. I do know it's going to be a quarterback. I just don't know who. I mean, not Drake, but JJ McCarthy stuff came out of nowhere. His stock's been soaring. It really has. Stock's been going through the roof, man. Somebody's gonna get a good guy. I like McCarthy. Just don't like him at number 3. If you told me the Patriots gonna trade back to 6 or 7, probably get McCarthy, I'd be ecstatic. I'd be happy. Not at 3. Not at 3. I don't see it. I think they got Jacoby Brissett because of the simple fact is they knew they was going quarterback. And they knew the quarterback probably gonna be ready. If they take Drake May, he's not gonna be ready. Now my thing is if you take quarterback at 3, he needs to be ready. He needs to play. But I think they took the Jacoby Brissett signing looks good now because it's looking like they're probably going to take Drake May. And if all this stuff coming out, like his footwork is bad, decision making, all that, there's no point of resting him out there if you got Jacoby Brissett there. No point of resting him out there like that. So that's what I want to see. If they do get him, let's just say we go do mini camp and OTAs, training camp, and Drake May beats out Brissett, then play him. If it's close, you play Drake May. You get just play May. Just go ahead and play him. That's your. You would hope your quarterback, whoever you're taking at 3, he should beat out Jacoby Brissett, our journeyman quarterback. Short term, I say Brissett should not be beating out Drake May. If Brissett beat May out or whoever the quarterback is, you didn't get the right guy. That's not good. Even if they get Daniels, McCarthy, or May, that's not good. If the short term quarterback, the journeyman Jacoby Brissett, good guy, but everybody knows Brissett's not the answer in New England. If he beats out whoever you take it number 3, that's not good. Oh man, that is nowhere near good. It's not good. It's not good, man. So I mean, I want to see who they're going to select. Who they're going to select with the 3rd pick, which is going to be interesting. If they trade back, because obviously it's going to be a haul. If they do trade, they trade the pick back. So it's a lot of things going on right now. Like I said, by next week we should know where everything is going. What Washington and keep in mind, if the Patriots would have lost one more game, let's just say they didn't win that Denver game, they would really have their pick of the litter of the 3. Daniels, May, McCarthy, or whoever. They wouldn't be able to get. They have to be awful to get Caleb Williams being up first overall. But they would have their pick. Now it's like, and they really can't make a bad pick because the pressure's on Washington, who they select. Patriots just gonna take whatever's left. So the Patriots don't hit. They can say, well, we wanted this guy, whatnot. Patriots they're getting whatever's left. Now, if they like the guy, then that's good. Take him. But if they was picking 2 and they messed up that pick, that would not look good. That would be bad. If they was picking 2. They was picking 2, and the guy they selected wasn't good. A lot of pressure. That's not a good look. Now you're picking whoever Washington don't pick. All the reports are coming out right now that Washington's leaning Jayden Daniels, which I think is probably true. They're probably going to take Jayden Daniels. That's all the reports that are coming out right now that they're leaning Jayden Daniels, which is good for Washington. I think he fits the system. And one thing, Jayden Daniels is ready to play right now. He'll be 24, I think, in December. He can play right now. He's not coming in to sit 2 years. That's no reason why I think he's going to go to Washington. Not saying Washington's ready to win right now, but their roster, now they got to get the offensive line fit. But they got some receivers. They got to run a game. Got a couple people on defense, coaching and stuff like that. Washington made a lot of moves this year. Signed a lot of guys to 1-year deals, trying to change the culture and stuff. That tells you that, hey, they want a quarterback can come in right now and just they in the NFC East with Dallas, the Giants, and Philly. They want a quarterback can come in right away and try to win some games. Not saying they'll win a Super Bowl right away or be a big-time player contributor, but that team is ready for a quarterback that's ready to play. Washington's ready for that. They take Drake May, he's not ready. Oh, that's not good. And then they traded Sam Howell to Seattle, who went to school with Drake May, one of Drake May's closest friends. And then they signed Marcus Mariota. That's another clue that gave me that they're going with Jayden Daniels. Another clue. I mean, the proof is in the pudding there. Proof's in the pudding. So man, it's gonna be interesting, man. We are like a little over 2 weeks, about 15, 16 more days from the draft, and stuff is already starting to come out. So I can't wait, man. The countdown is on. Like I said, I will be going live the rest of the week. Every week, every day during the week, I will be from here on out. I'm trying to get 7:30 is gonna be my time. Make sure y'all check me out. Y'all on right now. Make sure you here tomorrow. Wednesday, we have a special guest. I'll let y'all know about who that is tomorrow. Wednesday, we have a special guest show. But I will be going live 7:30 p.m. Eastern time every day, Monday through Friday. Part might just be Monday through Thursday. We'll see how Fridays go. But I will be going live a few times during the week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern during the week. During the season, that obviously will change. But for right now, it'll be 7:30 p.m. Eastern every day. I will be going live. Make sure you check me out. If you just now tuned in, if you're on Twitter, Facebook, IG, YouTube, please like the video. Hit the like button, hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. And I will see y'all tomorrow night. I just want to get in here and talk a little bit about the Jayden Daniels visiting day. See how that goes. I think they're going out to dinner. Then tomorrow they're going to tour in the stadium or whatnot, whatever they're going to do. The Cal Duggar extension. I want to hit on that for a little bit, and some of the latest Patriots news and whatnot. So, hey, we're gonna see, man. I mean, just be hey, y'all be safe, and I appreciate y'all joining me. Make sure you hit the like button, share, and hey, when I get out, make sure if you're gonna see it later on, comment, let me know how I did. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.